Hi, I'm Bill Culhane with Bid Prime here in Austin, Texas. Over the course of the past 3 months, we've reported on what U.S. governments are doing to combat terrorism. A month ago, as a matter of fact, we even interviewed Dr. Colin Clark, a noted expert on terrorism around the globe, particularly terrorism financing. It was a two-part discussion. Of course, the history of terrorism stretches well beyond the past few months. Due to the threat, governments have been taking counterterrorism measures and more for a long time. Look, there has been more than enough politicalization of terrorism, and the pundits continue to weigh in. We're here solely to report on government purchasing activity as it pertains to the terrorist threat, to include the growing cyber terrorism threat. As a side note, just one example from earlier this year, Security Week reported how the Pentagon alone will spend a total of $6.7 billion in the 2017 budget to fight cyber attacks, and that's up 15.5% from last year. Of the nearly 1,300 relevant requests over the past year, 2/3 came from state and local government agencies. Along with a multitude of surveillance, security, and cyber-related solicitations, there were requests for anti-terrorism program coordinators, research in preventing nuclear and radiological terrorism, technical support offices for combating terrorism, and more. In 2013, the Washington Post detailed how the U.S. intelligence community requested $16.6 billion for counterterrorism efforts. Just 2 years later, the end of last year, CNN Money estimated that the U.S. spends at least $100 billion a year on counterterrorism efforts. Obviously, the threat is real. As Dr. Clark said during our visit, we all need to stay vigilant and be aware of what's going on around us. It's apparent government agencies are taking action. Call us to discuss the bid request and also to see the documentation. You can also visit www.bidprime.com. On behalf of everyone at Bid Prime, great luck growing your business.